Askreddit asks, if someone borrowed your body for a week, what quirks would you tell them about so they are prepared?
I'm due to give birth next week, so I'd tell them good luck lol.
I'm in a few more weeks, so how glorious that would be to pass that baton on for that days.
Congrats, girl or boy. The hunger and thirst sensations often don't turn on, so you'll have to manage that schedule manually.
I know that feeling. Why do I feel shitty? Oh right, I forgot eating. Why, so I feel like I have to puke. I missed eating time again. Always carry snacks around now for emergency.
Takes a lot of stamina to eat graham crackers.
The figurative tank of the cracker universe.
His mouth was dry, his jaw was sore, he heaved a sigh, he chewed some more, he poured a drink, he drank a cup, he picked a second cracker up.
You can't seem to burp. That seems like a blessing at first. And you're a bit disgusted by others people's burps. But then you realize you compensate with increased flatulence and insane bloating. Your body is functionally a balloon after a soft drink.
No burp, there are dozens of us.
This is my mother. She once told a story that when she dated my father, she would end up with a stomach ache at the end of the night because she was afraid to fart and couldn't burp.
Don't chew gum. It'll fuck with your jaw and you'll get a killer headache. Also, if you feel shitty, drink water. That's usually the issue. Edit. Thanks for the comments, guys. I do have TMJ and I have a night retainer to help stop my teeth from grinding at night. My canines are especially slutty. Everyone else who experiences this should get checked for it as well. The retainer really helped till I lost it.
If you feel shitty, drink water. That's usually the issue. Happens too often.
Sometimes when you're eating, your jaw will pop out of the socket and lock while open. Push up on your chin while trying to open your mouth wider. Usually does the trick.
There's apparently more than one of us.
Sounds like you might have some TMJ stuff going on. If it's something you want to change, look into going to physical therapy for it.
Been having this for years because of chewing gum for 8 hours a day during high school. Not really worth it.
Keep it, please.
You touched it last.
Let me out, let me out. This is not a dance.
Your mom touched it last.
Whatever you do, no hacky sack. Your knee will partially dislocate and I have no idea what will happen if you put weight on it. Edit. Super cool talking to all of you with your also weird knees. After looking over several knee diagrams and hearing about a bunch of horrifying knee issues, I think my lateral collateral ligament just ain't super great at its job.
Man, those thoughts in the back aren't mine, just to let you know. Edit. Thanks for the golden on.
I just put them in the drawer with the other thoughts that aren't yours.
Previous owner left them here and I'm too frightened to try and contact them.
Stay away from balconies.
Here's the keys. Don't let anybody strange in, and the sun is an apex predator now. Bye. Edit. Holy shit. What have I done?
Redhead, albino, or sunlight allergy.
The sun is a deadly laser. It's normal if your right ankle starts making loud snapping sounds while climbing a hill. Also, you'll sneeze multiple times within the first moments of being exposed to sunlight. Don't get up too fast in the morning, or you might have a sudden dizzy spell and black out for a moment.
Your body sounds fun. D.
Sneezing from sunlight affects 10% of the population and it is inherited genetically by the mother's side. Yeah, I researched this years ago. Orthostatic hypotension buddies. Closing parenthesis.
For me it would be the opposite. The hunger and thirst sensations often don't turn off.
I was going through that the last few months. What worked for me is to eat a lot twice a day and avoid eating anything for the rest of it. After 2 days I was back to normal and only eating when I was hungry.
Back to normal but hungry is my normal.
A lot of people who need to go to the doctor.
Most of us have probably been and gotten the doctor version of IDK lol what? Repeatedly, my shoulders would randomly dislocate. I went to 4 doctors in 3 countries and they all told me surgery probably wouldn't help. fifth doctor operated, told me I should have had surgery ages ago.
Sometimes when you breathe out your mouth, you'll get an icy pain in your teeth. It's fine though. If you push it too hard, you'll see tons of silver floaters for like 10 seconds. It's fine though. Sometimes your heart will hurt randomly. It's fine though. If you touch sugar, acne will appear within 3 to 4 hours.
The icy wind sounds like nerve exposed.
The scar on your left foot needs moisturizer every day or it becomes unbearably dry and itchy.
Put some vitamin E oil on it.
I've never heard of that. I'll look into getting some. Closing parenthesis.
Studies have shown that it does more harm than good.
I'm a surgical tech for a dermatology office.
Vaseline is the way to go.
I have to poop right after meals.
I call this new food. Old food. Everyone is an emergency. Avoid food at work.
I was like that.
Turns out I'm a celiac.
I call this the changing of the guard.
You touched it last.
Your mom touched it last. You guys should talk about it over lunch.
Imagine their poor waitress leaving to get the check and coming back to the screen. Edit. Thank you, kind stranger, for the silver.
It's my first. I am so excited I could yell loudly.
Probably still not the worst customers she's had.
When you bend down, there is a 75% chance that your ribs on the right side will pop out of place. You have to bend backwards to get them back in place. This can happen with even slight bends, like adjusting the volume on the radio while driving. It feels weird. Your back is also fucked. You will want to sleep on your stomach, but you can't because this shoots pain down your right ass cheek. It's unpleasant. You'll crave coffee, but it makes you poop. Don't do it. Don't touch a cat or dog. You'll really want to, but this results in hives and your eyes swelling shut. Don't worry about the chronic cough. The doctor said it's probably nothing. Oh yeah, cold showers or you'll faint and hit your head. Enjoy. ... You guys are awesome. I just can't respond to all of you because I have to work. I promise I don't have AIDS. I looked at the symptoms. I did work 12-hour days for a decade at a job where I was essentially paid to lift totes full of rocks. That's how I got the rib and sciatica issues. I have really low blood pressure. That is what likely causes my shower fainting, but I will ask my doctor about POTS. My cough started about the same time that I became allergic to dogs and cats, so I wouldn't be surprised if an allergy is also the cause of my cough because I also have consistent sinus issues. I will try out the remedies that were suggested though. Definitely won't hurt to try. Thank you all for your concern. I promise I'm not half dead. I work 72 hours a week and I'm a reasonably productive member of society, even if I don't really have a life. Closing parenthesis.
With my body you get all the fantastic features of, plus an amazing metabolism, plus good hand-eye coordination, crying when you eat, missing half a rib in your left side right where your heart is, so if you poke too hard you can literally feel it. Spurs on both heels, so standing for long duration starts to get uncomfortable. Poor eyesight, and documented features may include being a beacon for viruses and pathogens that only activates at the most inconvenient time for you. People will constantly ask you for drugs for some reason.
This thread makes me feel normal. Thanks, Reddit.
My favorite thing is how all of them are started so matter of fact. Like a bug report to be patched in the future.
I cry when I yawn. I don't feel sad, but you'll have to wipe those tears every time. Also, cold temperature will leave your skin dry AF. You won't feel it, or not feel anything. But you'll definitely see it.
Same. I always tear so much it streams down my face and people ask me why I'm crying. I'm not, I'm just tired like usual.
I used to do that too. And then I figured out which muscles I used that would make me cry. I can now willingly not cry when yawning. And I can cry on command. No matter my expression.
His mouth was dry. His jaw was sore. He heaved a sigh. He chewed some more. He poured a drink. He drank a cup. He picked a second cracker up. Make sure to take the daily meds, including that stool softener. You don't want to be in crippling pain.
And I don't want to get this chassis back with a blown out O-ring cause you couldn't shit. Yes, my balls are that big. No, it's not cancer. Yes, it makes my dick look that much smaller. Shut up. Take notes. I'd like to see how much nature versus nurture is influencing my schizophrenia. If you're stupid enough to try and do anything involving balance, ride a bike, surf, walk a tightrope, pull a Thanos, record it, I could use the laugh.
Chapstick on a beanbag.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel, and above all, have an excellent day you incredible people.